Interesting case of the fried modem. My sister, unfortunately, well, I don't know whether it was necessarily her fault. There was a lightning storm at the time, so I don't know whether it was a combination of that or combined other stuff as well. But, oh, son of a bitch. Hooked around things, son of a bitch. There we go. So, this is the modem that I don't know whether, I don't necessarily say that my sister fried it, but it did get fried. Whatever's happened to it, it's not working, so I pretty much plug it in, it doesn't power up. I might even actually end up taking it apart at some point, but before I do end up taking it apart, I figured I was going to try a different power adapter, maybe? That'd probably be my first port of call, to be truthful, to try a different power adapter, because it's just not completely powering on at all. There's no burning smell that I could smell coming from it, so my conclusion initially was that it actually hadn't burnt out or anything of that nature. The power supply itself didn't have a burning smell or anything like that. I tried it in a couple of different power ports. There's the actual power supply there. But, I tried all that stuff, and as I said, it sort of left me a little perplexed as to what might have caused the problem in the first place. Now, it was a thunderstorm yesterday. Electromagnetic pulse could have fried it, maybe. There's a possibility. I don't distinct it not happening in that case, but there's no way to be certain. That was not a bad modem though. Anyway, I gave it to my sister originally to sort of tide her over so she could use the ADSL, use her ADSL and everything else. So, let's see. It's alright. At this point, I would say, looking at it offhand, there's no external damage, there's no actual smell that I smelt when I picked it up and plugged it in. There was no sound, no lights, nothing. It just didn't light up when I plugged it in. Now, I'm going to probably see if I can get another power supply, have my hands on another power supply that's probably about the same wattage, same voltage and same ampage. Just 12 volts and 2.5 amp. Probably see if I can get another one of those, and then once I get another one of those, I'll see if it actually works. My repair area is a little bit more cleaner than it was. It's not totally clean. I'll probably end up getting all my tools out and making a mess of it again when I start doing all my work. So I'm getting a new motherboard, which is a work in progress at this point. So I'm going to use this processor on it, which is a AMD Athlon X64X2, which is a dual core processor for AMD. So that's an AM2 processor or AM2 socket. Pretty much put everything back into where it was, and put everything where it was and fixed everything up. I'm going to use this case that I've got here, which is my old case, to build my new machine, because I'm on a bit of a budget at the moment, so I'm trying to save money, and well, it'll put the case to good use anyway. So at the end of it, I'll probably end up selling the computer for like $200 or something. I'll put the motherboard in it, a couple of hard drives. Depending on what hard drives I've got remaining or lying around. I've got a couple, but I'm going to have to see. I may have to find somewhere else that has hard drives. I don't know at this point. It's sort of a catch-22 thing as to whether I will or not. I'm thinking what I might do is, because I've got a hard drive in this small machine down here, is maybe I'll strip some of the parts out of that machine and use it on that one, because it's going to get me more money, to be honest, because I think I got about $65 on this machine, I think. So I might end up stripping this machine down. It being a smaller machine, I haven't really been able to sell it, so I figured if I put the investment into a better machine, or building a better machine, that way, basically I can put two, well, see, I've got a spare hard drive. Where is it? A spare hard drive. I'm pretty sure I've got a spare hard drive there. Hold on a second. I've got a spare hard drive here. RAM, that's RAM for a laptop. Son of a bitch. These are old hard drives. I've got, I'm not going to use anything IDE, I'll try to use SATA. Got an 80 gig drive there, which is still in the plastic, which it works. An 80 gig drive, and then I get the 160 gig drive out of there. I'll use those two different drives. Stock it up with a lot of RAM because it's got some pretty good RAM slots on it. Put a nice processor on it. I've got a few heat sinks there, which is fantastic to be able to do the job for in the sense of cooling. A couple of hard drives. CD-ROMs, I do have some. I just don't know where they are. Actually, I do know where they are. Where are they? They're here somewhere. I'll find them eventually. Graphics card speaking, or graphics card wise, I probably have a 512 megabyte card that I'm going to put into it, most likely. I do have some other CD DVD ROMs or DVD burners. So those DVD burners I'll probably end up, which I don't know where they are. That's alright, I will find them eventually when I actually need them to build the machine, but probably end up putting a DVD burner in there. Hook up some USB stuff to it. Probably put about 4 gig of RAM in it, depending on what I can fit in the sense of RAM. What else? And I got tons of RAM there. In the sense of... yeah, I mean the other thing I can do is I can actually put a laptop drive, which a 500 gig laptop drive into it for extra storage. It won't be as the fastest drive on the planet, but it'll work. It should work in any case. Yeah, that'd definitely be something I'd probably want to do, or most likely will do. So there's that. I'm also selling my Xbox, which is just in the corner there. I don't even actually see it, but there it is. That's the Xbox, which it's got the bag of stuff there. I've also got an extra controller as well. Got the remote. I got a media remote for it and an extra controller. Plus I got 3 extra controllers, 6 games, and Ethernet cable and things like that. So people, if they want to grab one anyway, it doesn't just throwing a few extras in anyway. The only thing I do not have is a HDMI cable, unfortunately, but I could probably find one if I really looked. So what else? I mean, basically that's the frame. That's the project build I'm going to be doing. There's my work laptop, as you can see. I ended up getting 2 new wireless networking adapters. Not wireless. Sorry, Ethernet over power adapters. As you can see, there's one there. It's currently plugged into the router, which is this end of the house. This is just in case I'd be able to do stuff. And I've got a new toaster as well, which my dad got, which is fantastic. He actually got that free because somebody thought it was broken, but it wasn't actually broken. Let's see. So we've got that. That's the router, which is the MyNet 900 N900 Western Digital. Fantastic piece of kit. Anyway, I'm going to make some coffee at some point. We've got my spare toaster there, which is, just in case, but now we've got a 4-thing toaster, which is fantastic. I was actually waiting for something like that, and Dad was savvy enough to pick something up that he thought that didn't work, and then brought it home. I had a quick look at the electronics, and we're all pretty good for electronically sound speaking. Anyway, let's have a look. What's the name kind? I mean, look. At this point, I'm basically trying to. I'll probably end up taking this apart. Hold on a moment. Back. Sorry, back. I do apologise. I was checking a number. Yes, I do. It's rather frustrating, but you do get those scam calls from time to time, which look like a scam number, to be honest. It was an 08028 something number. It looked either like a telemarketer or somebody of that nature on my mobile anyway, but it happens. Always how it is. So what we got here? Anyway, the point is, I was planning to take this apart, pretty much. I'm going to take this apart, which is my main thing that I'm doing. Sorry, take this apart and do a factory build, pretty much. That was my whole key emphasis point, which I was just going to go, fuck it, let's build something for the hell of it. Now, I'm thinking of doing this video, and I'm interested in maybe doing it. I'm just thinking about smashing up my old LCD screen out there at some point. I don't know whether I will, but I think I might. I'll just get my axe out and just smash the crap out of it, because, you know, sometimes we need to take frustrations out, and plus it'd be fun to smash it up. I'll find somewhere easy to go there anyway. Alright. Alright, I do apologise. That was a couple of different calls from different numbers, which I don't know what that other number was. I'll probably have to actually look at it and see what it was. I've been getting, well, occasionally you do get weird-ass numbers from time to time, which pisses me off, to be honest. It's normally fucking Indian scam bastards who think they know better or otherwise. Let me just check the number. It's the exact same fucking number. 9:41 AM. Okay, so why... Okay, so the question is who just tried to call me? Was it... Huh. So 02... Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to do a reverse lookup on this number to find out exactly who the hell is calling me. So yeah, my plan ultimately is to do this, pretty much. Pull this apart and see what the hell's going on with it. Because I'm just curious. Okay. Reverse. Look up. I'm just curious because what was interesting. Okay, so actually get what this fucking number is, because now just curious. The number I want to look up is 22 84 88 4922. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, I think yes, it's Telstra, but as usual, foreign accent. In case they were checking if a previous fault had been satisfactorily completed. Right. So. Okay. You've reached the Telstra. Okay. So apparently that was Telstra that was just trying to call me, which I've already sorted my Telstra problems out. Which is good that they gave me a call back, but sort of a bit late, to be honest. I'll be truthful. I think it's a bit late and a bit stupid, to be truthful. Okay, let me see. Check my mobile. Oh my god, fucking idiots. Fantabulous. 101, let me check. 1 call. Okay. I'm going to say that that's Telstra, and I'm just going to log into my Telstra account just in case, because I want to double check they haven't stuffed something again, because I'll be honest, I'm going to be quite convinced But Telstra could stuff it. If it can be stuffed, Telstra will stuff it up. Unfortunately, yes. Son of a bitch, really? Put that away for a second. Sorry. Let's log into my accounts and see what the hell's going on. Okay, so my bill's paid, my charges are fine, who fucking cares, bye bye. I'll get the message eventually anyway, so things are fixed. That's nice, dear, everything's fixed. So why the fuck are they calling me? I have no idea, but they feel they need to, I guess. That's fine, all fixed. Now we're cooking with gas. And I should probably take my mobile with me. I don't know how much fucking charge it's got. It's got 25%, it's still got enough to do me for the time being. Shit. Right, okay. So, as I was saying, before I was really interrupted by my phone company nonetheless, this is pretty much my plan at the moment. I'm pretty much planning to take that apart. I'm pretty much planning to build myself a new computer using that case right there. Yeah, I don't know, I always look up numbers these days because it's so easy to get a rust these days. So we will see what happens. That's fine, they called anyway, so I'll leave the phone in front of me, just in case. So, okay, where are we? So pretty much that's my plan. My plan ultimately at this point is to build that machine. I've got a few power supplies and other stuff lying around. I'll probably have to rustle through and find a few things in particular that I want. I don't know, I know I have some CD-ROMs and stuff down here, I think. Yeah, probably, most likely. I'll find them eventually anyway. When I need to find the parts I need to specifically find, I will find them. That's not a big issue. Everything's plugged in. Laptop's plugged in. Little piece of paper. So pretty much that's my plan from this point onwards, is to do those projects. Should keep me out of trouble and should keep me busy, mostly. And down bottom here, as you can see. So I look, fuck it, I probably will end up stripping this machine right here. Fuck it. I've got the ability to, so why not? I'll just strip that machine and I'll use it for parts for that. Which, to be honest, makes more sense than trying to sell the other machine, because that machine's not really worth much. A dual core is worth way more. In the process of this, I'm just trying to... What do we... Let's see. Well, at the moment, it's just sort of all up in the air because I'm trying to fix everything up. Once everything's fixed up and all in the right direction, I should be able to... do what I want. It's been a pretty quiet... Well, it's been pretty quiet today, dude. It's been a pretty quiet day today. Probably end up making myself a coffee, relax for a little bit. I've still got YouTube videos I've got one more YouTube video on my computer at the moment to edit, and then these ones I'm going to I'll add to the pile of videos to edit. What else? Pretty much at this point, things are a little cleaner, a little neater. I've been feeling reasonably okay lately, so not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. So yeah, I've replaced. See the things I've replaced, or the things I've ended up replacing. I replaced 2 of these Ethernet adapters because the 2 that I had weren't working extremely well. These 2 are the original ones I had, which are Netcom. They worked, but not as efficiently as you would think. The other ones seem to be doing a better job, to be honest. So that's those. I'm keeping them around just in case. I can reset them and use them for another purpose later on anyway. The other ones I got, which are actually IONET ones, surprisingly enough, which is the company I'm with. I don't know, supposedly IONET doesn't use bad hardware. So I got those cheap. I got them like 21 bucks. Yeah, 21 bucks off of eBay, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 21 bucks. Exactly, $21. So that wasn't too bad. I was pretty happy with that. Got a few AMD heatsinks and stuff and everything else I can use. I'll probably end up putting another fan, a couple more fans into that system. At this point it's just mostly trying to sell stuff. Got a router there, which that's my sister's old router for her. It was at the other end of her house. Oh, I set my sister up with a main router modem. Then I put a router at her end of the house because the wireless signal was really piss poor. I figured it was just easier buying another router for her. I bought a little D-Link or something like that. So it wasn't too bad. And the one she's using at the moment, which is one of the spare ones that I had, which was a TP-Link router, which is quite nice. And I'm quite happy at the moment with my current modem, which is a Netgear. It's a Netgear, was it a Netgear D6400? Nice piece of kit. Really does work well, considering my connection can be sensitive at times in certain circumstances. Most of the time, I mean, I have my moments where my connection runs like shit too, but I also have my moments where my connection runs perfectly well. And it's sort of a combination of that, so I'm not doing too bad. I don't think anything what I would like is a faster upload. So, well, I think that's pretty much it for now, in the sense of stuff I want to do. Those are some packages I received. That was, those were meds. Both of those boxes were meds, vitamins, and that one was meds. And that was what was that? That was Ethernet adapters. So yeah, I got a couple of extra boxes anyway to be able to, if I want to send away things for eBay and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it at this point. Only thing I probably wouldn't mind doing is maybe blowing the computers out, maybe today, tomorrow, depending on. It looks like it's going to rain. Maybe for the rest of the day here. I don't know. It's very dull, so I may not do it till some point in the future when it's a bit more sunny. Probably. I'll see. What else? I don't think there's anything else. At this point, I don't think there's anything else really that I can sort of muck around with. I've pretty much waiting for the motherboard. So that motherboard's pretty much on the waiting stage. I'll wait for that, obviously. It'll arrive at some point. Just want to double check that nobody left anything outside my front door, because that's what happened with my last motherboard that I actually ended up getting. Well, I got my dad a new smartphone. I didn't. Oh well. He ended up going for a contract smartphone like I did, and went with a provider, because the current provider we have for phone and internet does not do mobile plans, or they do mobile plans but it's SIM only. So Dad wanted something on a contract to be able to pay the phone off. So yeah, Dad's pretty happy with his new mobile, and he's pretty happy with the voice part of it, being able to do his text messages himself and not have as many spelling errors and stuff like that. It just makes it easier on him. Well, he's got spare Ethernet cables, as you can see. Yeah, just I mean, at this point, Dad's pretty happy with his new phone. I'm pretty happy with my new phone as well. I've been watching YouTube on and off, doing things of that nature. Cleaned my room up a bit. Just did a bit of a go through with it. To be honest, I could probably sit down and do some gaming. I don't think I haven't just cleared the corner of my room where the air conditioner is, but there's just a couple of things there. I think there's an old fucking brick power supply thing that not UPS, I mean, which I don't know whether I could probably sell it off if I really wanted to. So that's that one. And over here you got my games for my Xbox 360. Or well, those games I don't know. I may sell, depending on what the backwards compatibility becomes. I may sell some of those off, which I have sold a few. I ended up getting the GTA on the Xbox One, so I've now got an Xbox One, which is good. Sort of stuck in limbo. And then up here there is my police scanner, obviously. What else? Spotting scope, as you can see. I don't know. At this point, I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing too bad at all. My towel's pretty good. I think it just needs a bit of a dust out maybe. That's probably about the main thing. My smartwatch, which is there in the corner next to my lighter. As you can see, that's my smartwatch. I've been using that on and off, which is not too bad. It connects to my mobile. I had to reconnect all my apps and everything else. That was the only issue, but to my new phone, but it wasn't a big major thing. What else? I think that's it, really. I've sort of been. Oh, I got it as well. I got this a while back, but it's a new fan because my other fan died. Old fan's outside at the moment. We haven't actually got rid of it or anything of that nature at the moment. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy. My binoculars, obviously. So anyway, stay tuned for my video. Stay tuned on my videos. Obviously, got heaps more coming up. Got a ton more coming up, to be honest. So yeah, and this is obviously me, as you can see, wearing my blue singlet, classic Aussie blue singlet. Green shorts, which, well, I'm green ain't too bad. I'll enjoy it anyway. So at this point, it's sort of been a relatively slow day. It's just, well, not slow. I got stuff I could do, and there's stuff that I do on the computer anyway with my social media stuff. But yeah, it's sort of a combination of that. And you've got this guy right here, who is sometimes a pain in the ass and sometimes very good. Aren't you? Aren't you? Sometimes if you don't watch him, he likes to chew the cables beside his cage. Doesn't do it all the time though. Doesn't do it all the time. Do you? That's the time you've been pretty good with that, haven't you? I don't know. I think I need one of these. One of these. Sit down for a while and just relax and chillax and yeah. Well, I'll probably relax. I don't know, I'm probably hyper anyway, so I'll probably end up doing a ton of shit on the internet anyway. Well, maybe gaming a bit too. Alright, thank you very much, YouTube. Stay tuned. Thank you very much. And yeah, stay tuned. I've got more coming up at some point. Feeling pretty good, so positive attitudes all the way. Alright. So you can like, favourite and subscribe. You can donate to me on my Patreon link. I've got crowdfunding on not YouTube. What am I saying? Yeah, I've got crowdfunding on YouTube. Ton of stuff if you want to contribute to my tech habits and some of the stuff that I end up getting up to. And yeah, I'm always interested. So anyway, stay tuned. Thank you very much. And okay, cool. Thank you very much, YouTube, and bye.